So we have to pick our battles very carefully. We might like to kind of shoot for the moon, but, finally achieve maybe the building next door.
Hi guys, and welcome to another segment of Community Member Chats at the iHub. Today I have a very cool man. He's in everything water and irrigation. Tell us a little bit about your company. What is it called? What does it do?
We're called Sunny Irrigation,
Okay.
and we focus on marketing solar irrigation technology to smallhold farmers. Focus geographically on sub-Saharan Africa, and there's some Southeast Asia in there too.
Okay.
And really the critical part of how we offer it is the financial model in which we do so. They're on a loan basis. So because equipment like solar irrigation can be expensive for a small farmer to pony up for up front.
Mm-hmm.
So we say, okay, well, just pay it out over time, pull. And we just need to be able to understand about those farmers' plans, to model them, to understand that they're going to be in a position to be able to make those payments effectively.
Any reason why you got Sunny Irrigation?
Tend to go for simplicity. I think it was actually a name that maybe someone we were talking to in Kenya once suggested, and we kind of passed it around to different people to see how it would sound, to the local ear as well. And it seemed to pass.
I personally really like it. Any big milestones for you?
Once we completed the 30 units of our pilot originating those loans so that we kind of shipped into more of an analysis mode of those results, that was an important milestone for us.
Okay, how about the iHub? How's the iHub helped in your journey so far?
Well, iHub's been extraordinarily helpful to us, of course. We've been here almost certainly over a year cumulatively. And it's just been a wonderful place to plug in, as a launch pad for a lot of our activities. We do a lot of remote-based coordination. So this has been a great place to be able to conduct that coordination, in places like Kakamega in Western Kenya. As an environment, it's been great. The community here has been super supportive, so we've always appreciated all of the staff's support. I could name so many. It's just been, it felt like a home away from home.
Apart from like the most obvious impact, what other impact was unexpected?
We do track the impact in terms of income growth to farmers, kind of a before-after survey type of thing. And I think as we do those studies, it takes time to meticulously collect this data, but in the meantime you visit these farmers and you get to see anecdotally how their plots are looking. And it runs the gamut, but I think by and large we see some really successful farmers where you have these beautiful, like green, verdant crops in seasons when they should not be so green and verdant. And we know that's because of our irrigation support.
Because you're a startup, what are some of like the major challenges you've had so far?
By virtue of being a startup, obviously resources are tight, so we have to pick our battles very carefully. We might like to kind of shoot for the moon, but finally achieve maybe the building next door. So just kind of like having that scope and then pulling in to really focus on what only you do, and then be able to pull the pieces off through transacting and contracting and partnering and whatnot with those that are able to supplement with the other pieces that are relevant to your solution.
Okay, what do you find easy?
Well, I find that M-Pesa as a system makes everything a lot easier. I think,
always.
than other contexts I've been in. So that certainly is a critical enabler. And the fact that it's a record, it's its own record as you do the transactions, that's super helpful, of course. Okay.
There's some young people probably who are like, agriculture and tech, I'm not sure. What would you tell someone who's like wants to get into the agriculture and tech space like you are, and what to look out for?
I would tell such a person that, hey, I actually wasn't in agriculture before Sunny Irrigation. I was a little bit on the irrigation side in the past, but overall I come from kind of a hardware tech background, Silicon Valley type of background. So agriculture would seem very alien, and I imagine such a person might be in a similar position. They might just get starry-eyed about the various tech plays of the world, Uber and e-commerce and all this stuff. And it's like, that's great, but there's actually a huge amount of opportunity to be had in agricultural industry growth and improvement, yield improvements. We all eat, everybody eats. So And this is a growing world, greater populations, under stress from climate change. So there's a need for improved agricultural technology that can multiply the yields on the same land that anyone cultivates here.
What about the next few years? What's in store for Sunny?
Sunny's really focused on building out our advisory solution based on the IoT data that will come from the field that we'll be collecting. Anything that helps us advise farmers to maximize their income is really critical to our mission. And to lifting the whole ecosystem of farmers, working capital providers, right? The stakeholders that need to see the sustainability of the overall ecosystem. So we're really focused on enabling that sustainability to come forward.
Okay, if anyone wants to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
They can email me.
Okay.
Yeah, so Rick at Sunny Irrigation is there.
Okay, any socials for the Sunny Irrigation that they can follow?
Yeah, we have a Twitter, Sunny Irrigation. But please reach out through the Facebook or Twitter or the email I provided.
Thanks a lot for joining me today, Rick.
Thanks so much, Ben.
It's been great. Good luck as you move to Gearbox. They're really great partners to the iHub, so we're happy with that.
Thank you.